guys, today we're going to do my vegan leek and bean curry. It's quite a quick dish. It's great if you've got family and you just want to quickly chuck a load of stuff in the pan and get a meal down on the table really fast. The things you're going to need for this are some coconut milk. I've got a Blue Dragon one here, but there are lots of different ones. It doesn't matter, just a normal full fat tin of coconut milk. You're going to need some medium spice curry powder, unless you like it really hot, and then obviously up the spice. Cannellini beans, one of my go-to sort of staple things in my pantry. I've always got tins of those. A big tin of chopped tomatoes. I've got a double size one, 800 gram here, but I'm cooking for 6, so you might need to scale the recipe down if there's less of you. I've also got some roasted red peppers to add a little bit of colour and some extra kind of, not fire, but just sort of taste really. You could use sun-dried tomatoes as well if you really wanted to, just to add a bit more depth of flavour. And we're using courgette as well as leeks in this too. I'm just using one courgette, which I've chopped up into sort of fair sized piece, together with the sliced leeks to go in the pan. And I've got a good couple of handfuls of chickpeas, probably not quite a whole tin, but 3/4 of a sort of 400 gram tin should do you. There's also some fresh ginger, sort of a thumb size piece, and about half a red chilli, together with 2 garlic cloves. Again, if you like it really hot, you can up the chilli. So once you've got everything prepared and ready to go into your pan, you want to go ahead and chop up your red chilli. Now I use quite thin slices, which I then dice up afterwards. Make sure you take the seeds out unless you do like it extra hot. And the garlic cloves, you can either crush them or finely chop them. Now with your ginger, you can also finely chop it with a knife, or you can put it through a garlic press. Either way, you want quite small pieces because nobody wants a great big chunk of ginger in their mouth when they're eating. So the first thing you want to do is put your oil or your coconut oil, depending on what you're using, into your pan and sweat down your leeks and your courgettes together with your chilli and your garlic. You don't want the heat too high because you don't want them to brown. Next thing you want to be chucking in your pan is your cut up red peppers, your cannellini beans and your chickpeas. So you should now have pretty much all your ingredients apart from your tomatoes in your pan. You also want to hold back your coconut milk because we're going to add that towards the end. So now you want to add in some seasonings, so some salt and pepper. I use pink Himalayan salt. If you're not sure why, look it up. And also some freshly ground black pepper. And then you want to be putting in your tins of tomatoes. Again, remember to scale it up or down depending on how many of you you're actually cooking for. You want to stir that around just for a couple of minutes, let it all kind of soak in. And the next thing you're going to add in is your coconut milk. Now we're going to use a whole tin of coconut milk in this recipe. And once you've added that, you just need to stir it around and let it cook down for a little bit. Let all those flavours really come on out. It's going to take probably about sort of 8 to 10 minutes on a lowish heat, low to medium heat, until you've got everything combined. It will go a kind of pinky colour, but don't panic, that's going to change a little bit later on. So next you want to add in your curry powder. We're using a medium strength one, but you could either add a little bit more chilli or you could up your curry powder to a hot madras type one. Then you're going to add in your tomato puree, and this is where that pink colour is going to disappear and it's going to get an awful lot darker. And as it cooks down, it will turn a kind of reddy brown colour, as you'll see. And then after about sort of 15 to 20 minutes, you should end up with this amazing looking dish. So as you can see, the colour now has really deepened down. It's a beautiful kind of orangey brown colour, really gorgeous. And we've served ours with a handful of greens, and we've used spinach. If spinach isn't your thing, try some chopped up green beans. They could either be cooked or they could be raw on the top, or you can have them on the side, or alternatively broccoli or kale or something similar. But do get your greens in. I know I'll go on about it a lot, but it's really important to get your greens in. We also served ours with mashed potatoes, and as you can see, chopped up green beans on the top and a little bit of natural yogurt. We use an Alpro brand. There are lots of other recipes on our website and also on our Facebook page, to make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell for all our latest videos.